So I got a message on Facebook by one of the community members to look into this issue or at the very least bring it to the attention of the community. And that's what I'm going to be doing here today. So essentially, Samsung is ignoring customers on their website that are coming up with really good questions for Samsung. The number one being, why in the world are there QLEDs rebooting at random? And so apparently this is something that has been going on since I think about like May for a lot of these people. And they said it started with firmware 1270, I think it was. No, not 1270. 12 what was it? I don't exactly remember. Like 1260.1 or something like that and above. And they have a lot of issues that they're describing. And it's not just the thing. Here's what gets me. It's not just the Q9FN and just isolated to a singular model. As you see, it's the Q6FN. I've heard this on the Q8FN, the Q9FN. I mean, this is basically all of their 2018 TVs. And what's happening is when they're using FreeSync, the television will randomly drop out and reboot. And I don't understand. I mean, and this thing is 3 pages long of people waiting for a response. And the Facebook member that messaged me this was asking if there was anything that I knew or I had heard about this. And I've been hearing nothing but bad things about this newer firmware update. Now, yes, I'm sure there are those who probably don't have any issues and feel as though nothing will ever happen. And I hate being the negative guy that has to tell you that's just clearly not the case. As you can see, people are being affected by those updates. So guys, listen to me well, please. I'm telling you this for your own good. When manufacturers like Samsung release firmware updates way after the fact, I mean, look at this. This caught my attention. You know, they're saying not to buy Samsung, and I'm starting to agree with that. You know, if you're on the fence, right, should you buy Samsung or a different brand? Just walk right past the Samsung at this point, because this is not the first time that they've destroyed TVs. Right? And they always wait till after all of the mainstream reviewers that have been groomed to give positive reviews, like HDTV Test, RTings, and Digital Trends, the top 3 being created by retailers. I mean, because let's just pause right now. We have a problem in the AV space that I'm going to dead name and call out, and that is grooming and creating your own publications. What's happening right now is you have guys like Vincent T.O. pretending to be an entity until they become an entity. And what ends up happening is they get an endless horde of televisions sent to them. You guys don't care where you get the new information from. As long as it's new, you're going to watch it. I get that. But the problem is, once they start talking about how great the TV is, it makes you want to buy it. It makes you believe it's a good product. But now you're seeing in real time that after these updates happen, where are these reviewers? These same beacons of information are nowhere to be found because all they care about is receiving an endless horde of televisions to keep the revolving door going, right? It's new product in, new product out, with the mantra, everything is awesome. Everything is always cool with these guys. They never tell you when shit is bad. And now shit's really bad for QLED owners. So now I'm going to say it. Do not buy the Samsung Q8FN. It is the best TV I have ever owned, but I'm going to tell you right now, in 2019, they're fucking with that TV. And it's going to cost you more money than it's worth. And the same goes for a lot of these newer QLEDs. It's just a matter of time before they mess them up. I had this happen to my 2016 KS8000 back in 2017, and I made a video warning people about these Samsung updates. And again, people thought I was crazy. Well, here we are in 2019 with a very similar problem. I mean, and this is the European help page I can only imagine, and a lot of people are really upset about this. It's jarring to think that Samsung is destroying their own products. Please tell me they did not just do this again. But they are doing it again. And it keeps happening. When you're going through and product tampering on this level, it's, you know, a lot of people laughed at me when I got the Hisense, I've noticed. Not everyone, but a lot of people. It was enough to be a lot. And I just don't understand how somebody can feel like, you know, a budget brand is any less credible just because it's a budget brand, when you have Samsung literally ignoring a 3-page long random reboot request for help coming out of the UK here. And I just don't understand that. You have people legitimately asking you, hey, Samsung, get with us. What's happening? What's going on here? Every time I try to use my QLED for gaming, I know, you know, because they sold the QLED as a gaming machine. You know, it was the best place to game, right? I mean, they had Xbox involved and everything. You know, free sync. They're selling all of these awesome features, and now the TV reboots after updates. I mean, this is a fundamental theft, if you will, from the consumer, where you're stealing what the customer paid for after you got your reviews by your groomed reviewers. And it doesn't do us any favors. And I get so angry because I watch these guys run the train on all of you. Literally, they literally run a Congo line of misinformation. And everyone eats it up because they can show you something new every time they post a video. But never once do the same people watching these videos stop to ask, where did they get the endless supply of TVs from? That's a good question. Maybe there are ulterior motives here. Maybe there's a reason to be on the fence, because here you see real people having these issues. And I've seen so many of you guys on just this channel alone beg me to help you fix this problem with after 1260. You're noticing you're having local dimming issues. You're having flickering problems you've never seen before. Blooming is more apparent. Believe me, I see all of you guys. I just don't have a way to help you because I'm not Samsung IT. But this is a problem. And because it's a problem, I'm now going to issue out a formal do not buy notice on Samsung. The same way I did for Sony, because they brick their TVs and they tamper with their TVs and ruin the local dimming after they get their reviews. Well, Samsung's now in the same boat. And what do you know? The top television companies, Samsung and Sony, are now caught doing similar things with the patching. You know what I mean? They also messed up my Samsung KS8000, as I mentioned, with screwing up the local dimming, so I know this is a thing. And I know that all these people are not trolls. They're not just making something up to hate on the brand. I know that definitively because I've lived it and I've seen it, which is why I know not to update. But if you didn't know that you can't trust Samsung, how are you going to defend yourself? So guys, please protect yourself. My heart really goes out to you guys that are going through this. You spent thousands of dollars believing in the product. You had no problems for the first couple of years, and then after update, one fateful evening, or whenever they forced it on you, because I hear that's happening too, where you didn't even update it, you didn't even have Wi-Fi on, and they're pushing updates straight to your TV. I'm hearing this is happening, and I'm telling you guys right now, my heart goes out to you. Please keep your TVs offline. Listen to someone who is an actual professional doing this every single day, looking out for you guys. Please protect your families. Don't go through this. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to help you, but shame on Samsung. How dare they do this to their consumers, man? This is disgusting. Yet again, Samsung product tampering, not a surprise here. It's not until they get hit with a class action lawsuit that then the mainstream media will want to report on it, right? But when all these people are having this issue, yeah, this guy says he's having a problem with 1251. I mean, it's insane. It's absolutely insane that these people are having issues, man. So please protect yourself. This is a warning, an official warning coming out of QTV. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later.